Hello, all, and welcome to Spirit Island Saturdays, where we play Spirit Island on Saturday. Whoa! Joined with me today are Migrant P and Seamus. And because of my green screen effect, I got this interesting pattern going where I'm overlapping with everyone here, and I could just totally be like, "Don't listen to Seamus; he doesn't know what he's talking about. Don't listen to John; he doesn't know what he's talking about." You know.
And I can like pass stuff over to Seamus, like, "Hey, have this."
And it goes through Dolphin's head.
Just the three of us, you know. I'm driving this bus, and well, actually, I guess that doesn't make sense in this driving analogy for me to be in the middle, but sure, James, probably like Seamus is the driver, or John if we're on the right side of the road. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or actively work against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, pretty much any avenue. You can follow John at Migrant P. You can follow Seamus at Seamus the Hug Monster, but not on every avenue.
I'm only on Finster.
I'm an unsociable person.
Very fitting. Oceans tend to be very... I guess actually John is Ocean today, so never mind.
No, I'm playing Shrek today.
Actually, Keeper's also not very good with friends, huh?
We'll
Yeah.
just
I'm
be
very
friends.
good with my friends. It's just I'm very picky about who my friends are.
Would we like to play France at level what?
I don't have a dice with an easy reach.
I think last week we got wrecked by France. Or was it 2 weeks ago, France? 6?
Last week was Sweden 6.
But the week before, I think we had the slow healing ecosystem
Yeah.
get us.
Yeah. That's how we lost.
So we could play up to, but not including that. How about that? Peasant
Hello,
with the big
peasant.
old raid. Welcome.
Thank you for the raid, peasant.
Maybe Peasant has a suggestion for what level we should play. What level do you think we can handle? At Handelabra.
And for those of you just tuning in, we are
That
doing a
appears to
very
be a
weird
5.
island shaped here.
He does want slow healing ecosystem. Dun dun dun. All right, we'll do it.
Fine.
France 5.
Be that way.
We're that way. Hopefully we don't have a weird bonus spirit. We don't. All right. France Eek. Add a presence. Oh yeah, the oceans are making like a little claw over here. Kind of fun. I must put, I guess C1 seems good. Must put a presence.
They'll be coming round the mountains when she comes.
And here are the mountains.
I have to like stop singing that every single time I see mountains because this is just like the theme song of mountains in my head apparently. All right. My board is the one that's like weirdly like vertical.
Yeah.
I guess
Somehow
I never
the-
really noticed this, but one of the weird things about the digital game is that you can rotate the text on the board to be oriented to your, you know, how you're looking at it instead of it having to be like upside down or sideways.
Everything's always face up.
Yeah. It's
Because
creating
we
this really
magic.
weird effect with that board.
All right, I guess
Oh,
we're
also
allowed
the-
to talk to each other this week.
The bringer icon here is also set up and aligned correctly.
Yep. I mean, those icons aren't on the balanced side
Right.
in real life. They're dynamic in the digital version.
Indeed.
I suppose I should make myself
5.
available on all the boards.
Midnight Bacon, you need to do 3 blight per player, so it's 9 blight for all of us to get blight back on the card.
Yep. It's a lot.
And one of the side effects of that is that when Blight is removed on the Healthy Island side, or when Blight is placed from the Healthy Island side, you can't ever get it back on the card until the island blights. Unless you're playing with like Wildfire or something that gets a million extra Blight, I guess. I also was thinking, oh yeah, and also Sweden has a rule that puts extra Blight, but wait a minute, you can't do Sweden and France yet.
Yet. All right, pretty standard opening for me here, I think.
There aren't too many Dahan that are close enough here for me to go the major power route per se. You only gain the energy if you forget this power, right?
Yeah. How was your spirit islanding today, peasant?
It's probably fine for me to not worry about the major power just yet and get Dahan into B7 to defend. This is a rather boring approach. If I do that, I can just gain a minor and keep going. I know I'm the one who hasn't done their first turn yet. I'm the slow one of the bunch. But just do always the first 2 turns, logic. Spirit Island is such a solved game. Just do the same first 2 turns. Fwa. I take... Interesting. I presume that you're drowning the guy in C3.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can just gather him. But...
Well, you could gather someone else then, like A6. Or...
Well, so it's entrancing apparitions that can gather up to 2 explorers in an empty land. I'm just looking for spots where there's 2 explorers and adjacent to 1 empty land, and that's only B7 and C3.
If you want him, come and claim him.
I'm just always taking that. That's good elements.
I can not Call of the Deeps. I can save it for next turn. Means I don't get fear this turn. But I could give a title boon to someone or just not play a second card. Which might be the best option.
I would take a title boon.
Are you going to have a town that matters where your presence is?
So where I am in A8, there is a town. I could push that into C1 for you to nom on.
Sure, I guess that works because that gives me another drown. So I accept.
I just will not get an animal this turn. That's fine. Oh, by the way, I put myself in a land where there's an invader, so I should probably do this first before I lure him away. Also, I guess there's a fear card to look at. I don't presume it will matter what it is for my actions. Each player adds strife in a land with Dahan. Ooh, that's good for France.
Indeed. Yeah, that's very good. I guess like D8 is, or B8, whatever, my presence is in the way. Land 8 is like already set up for the Slave Rebellion at the very top.
Yeah, like
just waiting.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess A7 as well. Those are just like We are here with Dahan, 2 Dahan in the town.
Can I gather Dahan into C5 for a future call at midnight streams?
Sure, yeah, if you take out a C1, you save him from dying, so he's gonna
Alrighty.
drown otherwise.
Oh, Coastal City
They
makes
built
a town.
Coastal
Oh, no.
City.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the zoom in right now because it was bugged last time. Wonder if we'll be bugged now.
Bonus explorers. They actually didn't explore anywhere where Call of the Deeps works well. It's annoying.
Yeah, but you can still
B3, right?
pull everything out of B3.
Right
Oh,
here.
yeah, there is B3. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I can do that one. Next turn. I will give Title Boon over to Seamus. I can't. He's busy.
Go ahead.
Well, so much for that slave rebellion, but that's fine. Actually, no, they'll still build a town, right?
Anyone pushing an explorer into C1 for me to drown?
I have no fast powers.
It is slow time, though.
Or I have no slow powers, I only have fast powers. That word.
Who would like an extra power and an energy? I'm
Sure.
going to guess. I was about to say, I'm going to guess that it'll probably be Ocean.
Yeah, I nominate Ocean for that. I nominate Ocean for the... I'm
I
gesturing
accept
at
the
John,
nomination.
but they can't see it. This is my pal Seamus, and this is my pal John. John, you have a little something on your chin right there. Don't worry, I got it. All right, there, it's gone.
Aha. All right. It's going to be Elemental Boon, I think.
All right.
And it's time to gain another power card.
I am in a land with invaders. C5 is a good land with Dahan. Is now the time to call in midnight streams? I guess it goes without saying that this is currently blighting and this is blighting. And I'm not doing anything about those. Unless I get a major that helps.
So, that's usually what the exclamation sign is for. At least the suggestion. But you can use your own ideas if you want.
I just go with that icon because it means blight. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, that suggestion from Eric means I'm destroying a bunch of invaders here.
Ah, okay. So then this is the... I don't have solutions for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also don't care about any of those non-cascading mountains at all. So,
Me neither. Annoyingly, I do not have another heir. So I don't have my spirits may yet dream effect yet. I'm also gonna put eyeballs here because I'm not 100% solved there. I guess I might be able to defend it next turn depending on what powers I get. I mean, Dread Apparitions defends, but I need like slightly more, I think. Maybe not. Predatory Nightmares pushes a town. So let's be mindful of where we are on the event track. We are 3 turns away from or 2 turns away. 2 turns away from the slave rebellion.
Would elemental boon with water be interesting to anyone?
Yes, if I can get a plant.
Yep. I mean, I said with water, meaning one of them should be water, and then whatever else you want.
I just need a plant.
Moon and air gets me a fear card and extra element. Not a
That
fear
is an
card,
extra
but
element
fear
you
reveal.
you could give to keeper. So that seems better.
True.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Now that my brain has caught up.
It makes too much sense. So I think I would need to get the elements and then use my fear card effect before I do call a midnight stream, because then I'll be losing it otherwise. Well, unless I get a fear card that gives moon. Or major power that gives moon. I say the wrong things.
Everyone done playing cards? So you'd like elemental boon now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Please pick water and then whatever else you want.
Water, water, and water.
That would be nice.
Alright, and then I will click on Seamus. And the next fear card I see is Explore does not affect coastal lands. Alright, and then I might as well do Night Terrors now.
Don't actually stop any builds, but I'm going to reduce what A4 is doing, I think.
Alright, none of these have moon. None of these have air. Plague stack time?
We love a plague stack. Volcanic eruption is hilarious for Bringer.
You like volcanic eruption, but you also recognize it is unreasonable. I am in a mountain. I do not destroy all Dahan. I also would not be able to afford it, or would I? Because I would... Oh yeah, I would get 4 more Dahan if I forget this power, and then I'd have 8 energy and I could play it. And then I could destroy all Dahan, or actually, yeah, I don't destroy anything other than my own presence, right?
There's not a good target for it, really.
I could just do super damage in B5 or B6, I guess, but yeah. Also adds a blight, which is a bit scary in this game.
There will be no explore on my board this turn.
I'm gonna go with...
Oh wait, no, we did. Sorry, we didn't get the.
Why will there be no explorer?
Sorry, I thought we had the fear card that wasn't going to stop the explore on the coastline.
Yeah, it's like 2 away. We're not even getting the first fear card unless the event gets us first.
Aha! It's Farmer's Seek.
Right. Is it time for Spurn or time for Teach? Any lands with multiple buildings and Dahan? Like, no?
Yes.
Where?
With multiple buildings and Dahan. No, not on my board anyway.
Pretty sure.
Oh,
that's not multiple buildings. It's just
buildings. It would be.
Just have to have. Right.
This one.
I forgot I mixed up
in
the
this
effects there.
one.
So that would be some cascading there, unfortunately, because the timing of it. There's no choices for that, so.
But if we do teach, it's gonna put towns on the board,
It's true.
and then it's
And
going
then build a
to
lot of
build
towns.
towns.
Well, not like a lot. It's going to build in these 4 central mountains. The other ones don't have anyone.
Yeah.
So it's like annoying, but not the worst. I'm okay with teach.
I am as well.
As a teacher, I will teach.
Always be teaching.
Out of town to a land with Dahan. Do you want it in like B1 for ocean?
Sure. This can only be C3, which makes a city which is bad, or C5, so it's going to be C5.
Hey! I have friend.
And this is half the board is rounding up, so 2 boards. I'm sure everywhere has a land with Dahan and invaders. Well, I guess it's literally just C5 now on that board. Is there anywhere it's like a big problem? I guess we get to put disease in like B3 if we wanted to.
I am happy to put it in A7.
Yeah, I think B3 and A7 seems good.
There's a potential combo with Blood Rack Plague, but yeah, I support preventing that build. My zoom is working correctly.
Zoomity zoom. All right, there are 4 towns left. We are near the lose to towns condition now. Well, I'll be able to take care of 2 towns.
And I will be killing a town.
I can push towns.
I'm going to be pushing B1. Probably. I can clear it all out, so that seems good. I will drown it all. Unless you have no other town to push, in which case I could drown the town in A2.
I mean, I can push either B6 or B1.
Yeah, maybe push B1 and then I can just drown A2. And if... Unless, well, yeah, I guess B6 is going to build a city, but... That maximizes the amount of towns we get rid of, I guess. So...
Yeah. Coastal city is worse than inland city. Weirdly.
Yeah.
You can join me for the Ravage.
I guess I can now gather the guys out of B3 when they're ravaging instead of when they're building. That's funny. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Five energy. Spicy.
Alright, so that's gonna be fine. I mean, I could just, like, reclaim Bloodwrack Plague for the rest of my life, I guess. I guess this is also an eye that I'm relevant in. None of these wetlands are just an explorer. That's rude. Or, sorry, just 2 explorers, I should say. Because technically they'd be 2. Also, which turns? All right, it's next turn. That's
Whose turn is it anyway?
the Slave Rebellion, not this turn.
Guess I can get out of C2 and allow them to ravage there. We'll blow up what they build in A2. You need something for A4?
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about that.
That's okay.
We have add strife and align with Dahan, so if you could get a Dahan in there, that would do it.
I'm afraid it is too late.
Okay. I have to play another card. What's it gonna be? I suppose if it's elemental boon, I get the smothering infestation threshold. And that.
So I'm trying to think
Clears
about
out
whether
the
I want to
explorers.
reclaim Bloodwrack Plague or go for a different power here. Bloodwrack stops a city in B6. Or in C5, like one of those two. Probably C5 is more important. Yeah.
Yeah, I can give out elemental boon as long as I get plant out of it. That would be cool. And some other elements might be nice, but plant's most important for me.
Moon gives me an element share thing. Gain an element you have at least one of.
You take moon and earth, then you could give me a water with that other thing for an extra fear. I don't know that there's going to be a town for me to drown, though, so it's not like a huge priority to get the earth. Did you have an option there, Seamus?
You said you wanted plant?
Yeah.
If I can get 2 plant and a sun, I will get to use both my innates.
I can only give you 1 plant.
Elemental boon? Oh, it's 3 different elements.
Great.
Some plant and air then.
And what do we get out of that?
I get to use spreading wilds, which is push an explorer, put down a wilds token, and that's at range 1.
Okay, I think probably giving it
I
over to
range 2.
Bringer is better.
Yep.
I'll do that first because it will affect my other card, my other powers. See, I think
So
plant and earth. And then you want moon too.
yeah, I need the moon. And then you need
I need another water.
other
Or another
water.
fear.
Okay.
Unless you have another use for it. That's better, but
I'm full on elements and I can't get the threshold on Blood Rack Plague, so. And Keeper can't do anything with it, right? Because you need a plant, but you don't have any plants, so I can't give it to you. Alright, I'm revealing fear card. Each player may
Keeper
choose a
without
land with
plants.
Dahan or adjacent to at least 5 Dahan. Invaders do not ravage there this turn. But that's 2 fear cards
we're looking
down.
way ahead.
Yeah.
We might get Explorer doesn't affect coastal lands, which is nice for stage 2. I'm adding a couple fear. I'm only adding 2 fear, I guess, but we're getting closer. Maybe we have it for next turn. Oh, we're 1 away, actually. Yeah, we're just 1 fear away.
Come on, event card. You can do it. Beasts give fear. You know you can do it. Yes!
They do! Also, Sacred Site's under threat. We have 1, 2, 3 Sacred Sites with invaders. I am good for no fire at all. I am the least fiery boy.
So we have 1 fire here at the moment. I can discard for another 2.
I can forget Predatory Nightmares for 4 if needed.
So that'd be 3 and 4 is 7 and 2 energy.
I can spend an energy if needed.
I would
Unless
rather
John
not, but
wants
I
to
could if
spend.
needed. If needed, I could, but I'd rather not.
Okay. So if I spend all my energy, I could still do Plague next turn if I do Dreams plus Plague, which is fine. Gather 2 Dahan in the turn of the Slave Rebellion seems good.
The problem of not doing that is removing Blight from the Blight card and returning it to the box.
Right.
You already have little enough Blight.
I mean, you could also destroy presence from Spirit from the guard yourself.
Yeah, we
The
could
damage
spend 3 less
isn't required.
energy and then just destroy a presence, because it's the cost is 3 energy per land where you do damage. So I don't need my Sacred Sites this turn. I would need it for next turn for Plague, so like I could lose 1 and B5. Maybe? Do I need it there next turn for Plague?
Actually, I could forget Towering Wrath. I don't like to forget Towering Wrath, but
I don't think that's worth a presence. Just like lose 1 presence, right? That's not a big deal. So we doing guard yourself?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can forget my power still, because it's like terrible.
Right, so
we're
now
at
we've
5,
paid 5.
so we just need to pay 1 more, and then we can destroy
I'll
1
discard
presence.
Towering Wrath.
Okay. So if I destroy my presence in C5, there's disease in there, so not building the city. And then the fear card is gonna put a strife on a town. So that will already set it up for the slave rebellion, although I guess that could also be done with the event card anyway. So I don't need a sacred site in C5 is what it comes down to. So I can destroy the sacred site in C5 and then we do damage elsewhere.
And we have 2 fear cards.
Two fear cards.
Right, we did get that.
Oh yeah, there's also this effect. I get a
Free
minor
card.
power because I guess no one else is in lands with Dahan for some reason.
I have 1 Dahan in my land. That's it. You've got a lot.
I got 4 in C5 alone.
Hey, free card.
Okay.
Yeah, did all the beasts generate fear? Nice.
No, the one in B5 moved because there were no
So
more
here's how
invaders
we-
there for some reason.
1 in
Weird.
5 chance of coastal explorer doing nothing. Like coastal lands card.
I don't have to actually
Should be quite
reclaim next
nice.
turn as the result of this. This is cool. So, I mean, Veil the Night's Hunt is great elements, but it also is not a good effect, except I can push 3 Dahan and turn for the Slave Rebellion, I guess, but...
It's not bad with France because often there's multiple explorers that you want to kill.
Yeah, but I'm also bringer. I don't kill. I push
Yeah, but send
into
them
the
away.
ocean,
so
and
they
then they drown.
So they don't kill.
Alright, I'll take Veil.
I wonder what the fear card's going to be.
Whoa!
So is next turn Slave Rebellion?
Next turn is Slave Rebellion, so...
Right, so C5 is already getting a strafe.
Yeah. And currently
I guess-
B8 is... Although...
E8 is as well.
we could end up with a strife on B6 next turn if I use Dreams of the Dahan to get Dahan in there, but it's not going to be defended is the problem.
Sorry, where's that?
Here.
E6.
Ah, right.
So... is there a place where I could push Dahan next fast turn and then get a town strifed that way with the event? I guess it is a stage 2 card, so they are escalating unless it's coastal. In which case there's many candidates as the result.
Yeah, I mean, it's damage per Dahan present, each invader with strife. So, like, there are lands like that mountain in the middle with tons of buildings that if we can organize the Dahan, like, to get strife and Dahan in a place like that, you can actually do a ton with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We have, like, A6 is kind of the closest thing to that because there's Dahan there already.
I
guess,
can
like,
also
striking
strife
the
a
guy-
city, by the way. So this
Yeah,
gets strife
that's the thing,
8-2, and then get 2 Dahan in there, and then they get rebelled.
I'm destroying everything in A2 in the slow phase.
Well, John, damn it.
Unless you want my major power to do nothing.
I want
It's
your
range
major
0.
power to do something. Oh, we could strife the city in A6 instead, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned that. I think C5 is good.
I guess
then,
I could like daisy chain Dahan if I reclaim dreams and I use dreams plus veil to get 3 Dahan in there somehow. I only need 2 Dahan in C5, right? So I could push 2 out and then gather 2 into A6. That gathers 2. This pushes up to 3. Yeah, so I could get 2 Dahan into A6. So strafing that city seems correct.
Yeah.
I'll just
I think
that.
striping C5 is good too, because then you can just like take all the Dahan except 1 out of C5.
I can take 2 Dahan out, right? Because they're not putting a city in there.
Right, that's what I mean. You can take the Dahan, more Dahan out to put somewhere else to add to do this slave rebellion and let the Ravage take care of itself in C5 instead.
Maybe you said all
So
but
you only
one,
really
so I'm
one
confused
Dahan.
what you mean by all but one.
Because 1 Dahan kills 1 town.
2 Dahan convert the strife town.
Which we could do in a different land on that board.
Okay. Well, so my
Right?
plan was to get 2 of the Dahan from C5 into A6 to convert the city. And then there's 2 left over in C5 that... like, I can't really
Sure, but I'm saying if we can leave them... If we can leave enough Dahan somewhere else on board C, we don't have to do the slave rebellion in C5 because they're gonna die anyways, right? But if you'd rather do it that way, that's fine too.
So you're just saying strife the town and then we don't have to convert it because it will just, with 1 Dahan, it will die. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, we just convert a different town somewhere else on the board.
I just didn't see your thought through because you weren't communicating it enough. Anyway.
I thought I was, but I guess not.
No, I misunderstood.
Seamus, what you doing?
I misunderstood.
I was just waiting for you guys to stop talking and to ask, did you have somewhere in particular you wanted me? Otherwise, I'm probably going to strife the city in A2.
I'm destroying that in a second, so that's not really worthwhile.
A7 is being resolved at the moment. A6, both of them are already done.
Yeah, C5 is a good option.
C5.
And yeah, the only other thing that makes much sense is B8, even though they're going to get it anyway. So I'll click it.
Oh my gosh.
Right, so where there's a cascade, so it's asking us, but choose for me is fine. Coastal lands. Coastal lands.
Wetland.
It's not. Well, that's okay. B1 and A2 are going to be clear at least. Right, except we have to add blight or town. The escalation thing.
Has to be B1.
Yeah, B1's fine.
Wetlands is like the one board that's bad for this, for Slave Rebellion. Jungle would have been great. Well, not great, but would have been fine. Hey.
I was about to ask, was it okay to put a blight into C8? So apparently not.
Are you blighting C8 for other reasons now?
I was going to Pillar of Flame into... if it wasn't okay, I was going to Pillar of Flames into there, but...
Well, the alternative is you destroy my presence in C5 by blighting there instead, which is...
Yeah, it was going to be a cascade in C5, so I chose C8.
Yep, that's perfectly fine.
This is gonna blight
Pillar
the
Flame.
island now. That's fine.
Yeah. Is anyone pushing stuff into A2 for me to kill? Because I do have 1 damage to each invader.
I don't know
available
what a
there.
slow power is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Okay, then I will just use it.
Are all my powers fast now because I forgot my one slow power? Yes. And that is
And
called
there
beauty.
are no towns for me to drown. There would have been if they picked jungle.
Oh, are you not using Pillar of Living Flame, or did you do it somewhere else?
Used it on A1.
Oh, I did. Okay, I thought that was. Never mind. I gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So now the problem is that C5 is currently blighting.
And C8.
Yes.
I cannot do much or about those things because they're inland. I could try to get.
But we do have the fear card.
Oh, right.
The land
Well,
with
actually, the
Dahan
event.
are adjacent to 5 Dahan invaders do not ravage. So
Oh, right. So we can say they don't ravage in C5 if we want.
and then if I do the conversions in A6 like I wanted to, there's going to be 5 Dahan in there. But then
Oh, it
A8
just has to be
doesn't
Dahan
ravage.
in. Oh, A8, right. Yep, that's good. Then we stop those cascades.
Okay, so I can still keep my plan then.
Hey, Seamus, you could have blown up A5 in the slow phase. You didn't, though.
Yeah, and I only just realised what problem that is now.
We can go back if you want, unless someone's got a card.
I haven't seen a card.
You want to go back, Seamus?
No, I'm going to get a card myself instead of placing presents.
Okay.
I'm going to do a card trustful.
You could also put Dahan in there, so they won't ravage. That is the next fear card. Right, so then I don't have to worry about... I can defend B1, I guess, if we want. We don't want them to build a coastal city there, do we? That would be annoying. So I'm going to look for... It's all good?
It's all good.
I'm looking for a minor power to see if I can drag out B1 with, like, Lure the Unknown or something, because I don't want them building a city there. Reaching Grasp would be nice, except I don't have anything fast to do that. Would Spur On do anything for anyone this turn?
It does nothing for me.
Best it would do for me is blight removal.
Okay, so that's
And
not very useful.
blight removal and 2 damage.
Sure. I will go for something else. Get my fear and stuff. Yeah, I need this B1 to not be a problem, so... It's a sacred site. I've never heard of such a thing.
So who needs an element that they have one of already?
If I get an
Uh,
earth, I could drown 2 buildings in a line instead of just 1.
That's slightly better than my do 2 damage.
Alrighty. Goes to ocean.
Or I could get +2 fear if we think that's important, but
Next
I
fear
guess you get to see
card
what the
is
card
to
is.
skip the next normal build, and the build card remains in place instead of shifting left.
if I get +2 fear, do we get that? Right now I'm generating 4.
No, we're at
A6
0, 12.
A6
Well,
generates 3.
Bringer is
I have 3. I'm not generating fear there. So I'm getting you 6 with my actions.
right, and I'm generating 4, so we could get to 12. Is it worth getting that fear card, or do you think?
Actually,
It does upgrade the other
we're
card
also
too.
getting 2 fear from B8 and C5, right? For the Slave Rebellion?
Oh, does the Slave Rebellion generate fear? Because it does damage, right?
Because it's add 1 Dahan per building this destroys. Yeah, so they do destroy the stuff.
Okay, so why not both? So yeah, we're getting 2 fear from that, 4 fear from me, 6 fear from you.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. I will drown more things.
So the build will be canceled.
Yeah, actually, that's quite good, actually, so. Oh, I mean, that actually is annoying, but there's other places I can drown stuff, so it's not the end of the world.
Is there any reason to vacate the C5 Dahan? We're actually not letting that Ravage happen now, so yeah, I actually want to leave the Dahan in there so that that town gets converted. Actually, we need to do it anyway, right? Based on what we just
Can
said.
we go back one moment?
Where do you need to go back to, Seamus?
Picking cards. I forgot to put in my move to hung card.
To picking cards? I can't go back that far because we revealed a fear card.
Yeah, we revealed a fear card.
Okay, sorry.
So no, don't need to go back anymore?
Nope.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Any power, Seamus?
Already done?
I'm on
Someone's got a
invader
power they're
phase
not
right
using?
now.
Oh, something screwed up with the undo again. Let us do...
I'm on invader phase. You two are on fast power phase.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Something with the undo.
If I submit a bug?
Full sync? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Can you click full sync, Seamus?
Yep, receive full data.
Okay. That did not work. Let's try going and doing it again. There we go. All right. Someone has a power now. Oh,
That would be Bringer.
Wait, did my dreams of the Dahan get canceled? Wait.
we can try rewinding from here. You need that?
I don't know. Like, why is dreams not lit up but fail is? It's like it did dreams but not fail. I don't know. Yeah, let's try to undo. What did that take us back to?
I don't know. One more.
Still don't have dreams.
One more.
Like, there's
Now I'm
nothing
on pound.
visibly being undone is the thing, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I mean, I generated fear with pound ships to splinters, so a number changed on the screen. So,
I still see 7 fear out of 12, though.
I'm seeing 2.
I'm seeing 2 as well.
Oh
You
boy.
hit undo.
Okay, now I see 0, and now I have dreams.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. I also see 0 fear, and I have my 2 powers. So go ahead and use your powers. Something
Something got screwed up with the
was lost in
simultaneous
translation.
actions, I'm sure. Well, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not the programmer. I'm not gonna theorize. Okay, so I got my Dahan where they need to be, and then I generate the fear. Have you done your actions?
Yes.
I haven't seen anything.
Oh no. I mean, no, I haven't. I'm waiting for you. So
Oh, okay, I'm done.
I see 3 fear.
3 fear.
Yes.
I thought you were doing 6.
There's 3 from A6 because of my actions. So it's going to be the Slave Rebellion that generates 3 more fear. Because of what I did. So it's not 6 in the fast phase, it's my things adding a total of 6 through the event card.
All right. That was not clear to me. So we're not probably getting that other card.
No, we are. So there will be 3 in A6, 1 in C5, 1 in B8,
Okay.
and we'll be at 12.
So you were counting in C6, but not the others. But C6 doesn't have any Dahan in it.
A6, sorry.
Okay. Slave Rebellion. So Seamus is voting for A4? I don't think so. Unless... What are the priority ones?
There's not really any other one on that board, though.
I guess there aren't because they already have strife in the places. Yeah, I guess A4 is fine. I guess the places like the sands that have blight.
Sorry, yes, no. I'm putting it there because the only other town there is in A5, and that's about to die in the slow phase.
I mean, they are ravaging there right now
But it is
and destroying your
defended.
presence.
And it's defended.
Oh, it is defended. Okay, sure. Then I guess like the 2 in C6, unless we have a better option. Oh, but we have to pick a different land.
Different
Oh no,
board.
it's on
Yeah,
each
one per
board.
board.
On each board. Right.
And then like B6 is just gonna use it up, but still blight anyway, so B2 would be the only
Yeah.
one.
Well, B1, because B1's not building a city anymore. So,
But it's still
I'll drown
ravaging.
this- oh, right, it gets used up, right. So, sure. I mean, I'm drowning it anyways, so it doesn't matter.
I told you we're getting enough fear.
All right. More Dahan. Now there's 3 Dahan next to lots of lands. Maybe every land? Cool, replace with cities. You can click choose for me now. That's a new thing I did. All right, we can pick which one. So we can pick the one that has strife. That's fun. The other part was they don't ravage in lands. Well, they weren't going to ravage. So they're not ravaging already in C5. They're already not
so-
ravaging in C5 because of the event.
So the disease, right? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
C5 is taken care of then.
So we need B8 to not ravage. And I guess B6 may as well. And then nothing else matters.
So B6, you say?
Yep. I guess C8. Yeah. Has that already been clicked?
Yeah, I clicked that.
So there's nothing else where it actually does anything.
Nope.
Click A5 for no reason. Skip the build.
Very exciting Ravage. Literally nothing happened.
Yeah.
And a build where nothing happened.
Yeah. And this build, this version fixes the bug where sometimes disease would get used up when it's an effect like that.
And there was no explore on my board.
Oof.
All right, now we're
C4 looks
jungle.
Okay.
Jungle bonus towns.
13 towns left on the card. That's good. Either B8 or B4 can be prevented with entrancing apparitions. So probably prevent the B4 build because it's blighted, so I'll put the town in B8 instead.
Put them in C1 because I can just swallow the land dwellers there.
I guess plague into C4 is reasonable to prevent four towns from being put there.
Seems good. I also have title boon for someone if you want.
Oh no! The guy in C1 ran back into the ocean. Tidal boon. Do you have a nom nom left for C1?
C1. No.
Because I can shove a town into there for next turn, or
I mean, you could just destroy towns that are with you, but I guess
Yeah.
if you can't and you don't want them to build, then
that would then require that you get the thing out of there before it builds as well. So
I mean, you don't have to push it into C1. You could push it anywhere else.
yeah, I'll happily get rid of that, and more NG is going to be welcome.
There you go.
There's lots of Dahan in there.
Yeah, there's no great target for Breaks the Shore that matters this turn, really, so just drown the city and town in B1 or B2. Get some energy.
NRG.
And gonna pop a strife on B1 so I don't need to worry about it unless there's a better candidate for that. I guess like C8.
Well, it's not
is gross.
ravaging.
Oh, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's not. It's building.
We're getting
right.
a double build next turn instead of a ravage build.
Right. Then I guess I'll just strife into C8 on that city. With Twilight Fog brings madness. Make that be slightly less to deal with. Oh, can't reach it. Okay. And they're not going to ravage there. Haha.
Take that.
For a second.
I will reclaim cards.
Oh yeah, I guess I can Smothering Infestation into B1 here.
And 2 plays this turn are decided. I'm just gonna take a minor because I need a volume of cards.
Ooh, Lure of the Unknown. My favorite thing.
Ooh. That will be entertaining, but Tron's been doing his job. I guess it's going to have to be Jungle Hungry.
It's always weird when someone's forgetting a power because it feels like my game's hanging.
Yeah, it's on our list to avoid that slot. And if not avoid it, then make it more clear what's going on.
I mean, it did say another player is forgetting a power, so it was slightly clear, but
It's not clear enough. We get lots of complaints about it.
fair. Alright, so I'm doing that, and I'm doing that. I'm just gonna put things in spots where I haven't decided what I'm doing with those. And by decided, I mean I just can't do anything.
I mean, C5, they're not, it's just build, right?
Yeah, no, it's just that build is happening is what I mean.
Sure.
I mean, it's disease, but yeah, it's still gonna be a thing. But, I mean, Plague Stack means I'm probably just gonna defend it. Plague Stack actually takes care of B4. So I could let them build instead, I guess, but I don't have another viable target for entrancing apparitions. Yeah.
Well, I can give you title boons so you can push the town they build out of C5 into C2,
They're
and
not-
then I can drown it.
They're not building it.
Well, they're
It's
not even building
diseased.
anything. So it's no big deal. Is
And
title
I
boon
will-
useful for anyone else? Meh. No one's in the lands where they're building. I guess they
They're
might
not-
explore into a land or whatever. Sorry,
They're
Seamus.
not building on my board. I will be removing a blight. Would people prefer C5 or C8?
C8 probably.
Yeah, C8 we don't have a good grasp on, I don't think.
Actually,
So that'll do. Have a better turn next turn. They're not building any coastal cities this turn, so that's nice.
Alright, fear
Here,
card
little town.
reveal. I don't have an element to give out this time. Each player adds strife and a land with token. For the rest of this turn, invaders have -1 health per strife.
Cool.
does anybody want the Dahan in B3 to go anywhere in particular?
I don't have a preference.
Go in C8 for the Ravage coming up there.
Okay.
And we're getting the fear card unless we don't want it. You like it? Seems good.
Yeah, there's places it could be used.
Aided by air.
4 air.
I'm providing 2, and I could discard 2 cards with air if we want. It does give +1 damage, but there is no. Does that go across to the next turn? I think it might.
I would presume it
Remember.
does.
Yes, because it says the next normal ravage.
Right. Which is a lot because there's 2 cards. Or is it just the next one? Like the next of those cards that ravage, I think? I don't even know.
No, it'll be both. It should be both of them.
I would have just presumed it'd just be the wetlands, but I don't know.
I don't know. Spirit Island Weave Lies.
I do vote for Weave Lives, but Weave Lies, not lives. Your lives shall not be weaved.
Does not show up in the FAQ.
Rising interest in the island.
Yeah. And the next normal ravage be on a future turn. Yes. What counts as a single ravage? It refers to the usual things caused by a single ravage card during the step. It affects both terrains on a stage 3 card, but only 1 card if there are multiple cards in the slot.
So
it will be just the wetland. Which will be not a huge deal because there's not many wetlands ravaging, and most of them are fine. So yeah, I'm good with Weaving Lies. And I'm happy to discard if that is helpful for 4 energy. We have more available.
I could pay this entirely by myself, but yeah.
Feel free.
I don't want to.
I mean, that means I don't have to reclaim next turn.
Right.
Neither of us want to reclaim next turn.
I can discard 2 and you discard 2?
Yep.
Or do I forget? No, I don't want to forget. Do I need Dread Apparitions for next turn? I don't think there's enough. Or like B6, which is the only one that I can really affect, and I'm not even like in that land. Discard that one. Discard that one. Okay.
We did it. Add beast to a jungle without blight. Well, the one with invaders. Donks.
Wilds.
Ooh,
Wilds for
All right,
wild man.
Seamus, where do you want your wilds to be?
on your board, it kind of doesn't matter. So.
I'll throw it there because
So they don't add 4 explorers into there.
Yeah.
This is now me.
Okay, which land here? Probably put it in
C8.
All right, a surprise fear card.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Strive to land with. Okay.
Oh, and this also can hit B6 if we wanted, because we got a beasts in there now. Not sure if that really helps that ravage though.
I would just let that happen, really. It's not
Sure.
going to do anything but add 1 blight. It's like C8 if we're going to like strafe the heck out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna strafe the town. I don't know about B8 because they're building the city there. If that can be defended somehow. My hands are currently tied.
We'll untie them.
I could throw Veil the Knight's Hunt to push. But I guess one of the explorers is turning into a town, so.
Add strife. It's gonna strafe and explore in C8 unless there's a better idea.
Not really.
And I can replace him with a town. Haha. And he gets his -1 health. Sands. That's annoying. That's a cascade on my board.
They can't reach the sands 8 on my board.
Order matters. Gonna cascade up into the mountain probably. I guess the mountain with all the Dahan is probably better than the mountain with all the guys.
Oh no, it's blighted.
Oh. Immediately, 2 fear per player. Each spirit destroys one of their presence and loses 1 energy. We should have spent all our energy for the event. Destroy 1 presence. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Double Ravage coming up. Guess I'll drown that city that's in the coast. Seems good.
The jungle was pretty hungry.
There are no towns nearby for Swallow the Land Dwellers there. Does anyone have a town in their land they want to push? I guess you do, Logic.
I do.
Would
You want
like
it in
to be
B1?
tied- I think I'll just drown the guy in C2 and stuff to build
Okay.
with Swallow the Land Dwellers. Probably. Yeah, because I don't want to bother like playing the pull an explorer card. It's kind of dumb.
Sure.
So put him wherever you want, but not B1. I mean, if you put him B1, I'll deal with him. I guess I could lure him into the sea. That's fine. So if you could just put him somewhere. I don't care. B6, make it a party.
Yeah. I was gonna say B6 party. You know. You know that. Let's turn that exclamation point into a double exclamation point.
I guess you could just leave the Dahan
Oh,
there.
there's,
Because
right. There's a Dahan thing. Right. Yeah, I can stay.
Is it Slave Rebellion? No, it's not. Not next turn. It's not for a couple turns.
Yeah, it's two event cards down.
All right. So the Ravage is 5 Blight, 1 Cascade at the moment, but I assume we'll be able to deal with C5. It's 2 damage.
This is
That's the
defended.
Cascade.
This is defended. Yeah, unfortunately,
this.
that's all I can reach with my leg stack.
Oh, A4 is not a Ravage, so it's fine. Blake stack. Right, so B8 is like, it would be cool if we can defend that because there's all those Dahan there.
Yeah.
Most of the rest are just empty. Oh, I guess there's also... Actually, there's no Blight. There is Blight? Why is there Blight? 4 damage. Oh, there's a town hiding behind the city on my screen in C8.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you hiding? Also, why is it? Oh, it's 4 damage because it's +1. It's like, why is it 4 damage? Who programmed this game? Do they even know how this game works?
Wait, no, I can't do that.
We have a mystery
Major
fair card
power.
currently.
Ooh, spooky mystery.
Because towns and cities are doing +1 damage from the event.
Yep, that's what we're saying.
Okay.
I could Talons of Lightning everything in there. That seems fun. 5 damage. Or Terrifying Nightmares, which isn't damage. Let's go with Talons of Lightning. And I lured the unknown that goes with that. Oh. Destroy 1 town in each adjacent land would be awesome. Actually, you know what? I could hit a different land. Well, it's pretty okay. Destroys a town in A6 and in the other place. Threshold's really good if you have a good spot for it, isn't it? I have to forget a card. Twilight Fog. It is free. Grasping Tide. Nothing's happening on the coast for some reason.
For some reason. So what you're saying is that this is not a good
Oh no, I can't reach with Talons of Lightning anymore. Can anyone give me plus range?
if you hit the threshold, you have 3 range.
I am hitting the threshold. You're right. I can give me plus range. All good.
Do you have C8 sorted then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to do Lucifer ambushes.
And that will destroy a town in A6 and C7. I think that's the best use of it. And then can't really help it with B8 because of that. And wow, I am really off element this turn. I have no water yet.
I mean, I can potentially give you a water if you're booning yourself a water somehow.
I'm just looking to see what would make sense for me to do.
Excellent. I finally get punished those who trespass. You know, the full thing. 6 damage.
Nice.
I play Call the Deeps. And I just need a fire. So if I'm not on the coast, so my second innate doesn't matter at all. So basically fire and water would be, fire is essential and water is nice, and then I have another element available. So who wants elemental boon in that case?
I'm looking at this Bloodrack Plague threshold. Oh, but I'm not. Okay, I thought for some reason it was 4 earth, and I also forgot I needed animals, so no, that doesn't work. I'll just give myself a moon, and then... actually, do I even need to give myself the moon? You could boom me the moon, and then I hold on to the element for the event card, I guess.
A boon. And you have your, like, +1 element that you have already thing? Like,
I just gave it to myself, but...
Oh, okay.
I could undo it somehow. I forget how you
Wait,
undo it.
how did you give it?
I have any.
Yeah, but it's a fast power that gives the
I gave
+1
myself the 3rd moon to unlock it, is what I meant.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is, like, you could give me that for the fire, and then fire doesn't have to be part of elemental boon, right? So
right. I mean, I don't really need elements anyway, is the thing, so...
that means I could give... If you can give me that fire, that's all I need for Talons of Lightning, right? So I can give elemental boon I don't even need to play Elemental Boon then. Unless Seamus really wants it.
I have no use for elemental boon this time.
Yeah, so
Right.
play
So
something
just give me the
else.
fire. Give me the fire, and that's all. Yeah, exactly. I'll do something else. I guess, yeah, Swallow doesn't do anything. Most of these don't do anything. Tidal Boon, or I'm just going to do Twilight Fog because it's free. And it's Strife. And maybe there will be an invader within range 1 of me. There probably
Alright.
will be.
I will give you Spirits May Yet Dream.
Yay.
And that gives you your
What are you
fire.
dreaming of?
right?
It will in a second.
I have to do this first? Okay. The fear card we currently have is each player may gather an explorer into a land with buildings or a town into a land with city.
Does that help out with B8? Not enough.
It takes a town out. And
Yeah,
an
it gets a
explorer.
town out. So
And
it
then the
leaves
surviving
just
Dahan
these.
kill the city at least.
That's true. That has value. Oh, you know what? Is there a town I could lure to within range of the 8? So I can blow it up? There totally is. That's awesome. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lure a town into A1 so it can get destroyed. Unless there's a better one.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Sorry, I'm just thinking, was I completed yet?
Remains to be seen.
Yes, I was. Sorry, I need to go back to
If you used a
Probably
power,
should
you
go-
can probably go back unless Dolphin did. Need to go back to card place?
yeah, choosing cards.
Nope.
You can't do that.
Oh,
Bringer makes this hard on you.
no, not my brain not working makes it hard on me. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. We'll just have the cascade in A4.
They're not ravaging A4.
Oh, there's a build going on in A4.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, no,
stop them
that's
building
fine.
this.
Amos's brain is super broken.
Yes,
Apparently.
yes, it is.
Alright, Towns of Lightning time. And I'm gonna look at this land to make sure I get the right town. And I guess the event could make this explorer do something. So we'll leave the city.
I can put 2 more Dahan in there for the Ravage too. I have Dreams of the Dahan for elements.
Sure. You get another fear card. It's unknown. And there's one explorer I can drown. And I can get a fear. That's it for me.
Alrighty.
An event. New species. Well, I've got lots of moon.
I got
I have
Moon.
eaten.
Yeah. There's moon for days. Transmute time.
And if you have Dahan in your land, you get an energy refund too. Which is probably happening to only me, because everyone else hates Dahan for some reason. I'd like to not reclaim next turn if possible. I don't want to discard.
Yeah. I can forget a card I played, so I don't have to. That was what I would probably do
So
here.
that should be 4, so that'd be 11. I'll pay the 1.
It'll be 3 because it's gonna remove a moon that's in play.
Yeah. So
In which
2
case-
costs more.
I will
I could spend some energy though.
discard.
Oh, you'll discard?
Yeah.
Okay. I clicked slightly too slow and I revealed the Keeper Spirit panel instead of voting.
I do not get an energy refund. I have no Dahan in my oceans.
So this is
That's okay. I have no Dahan on my
right.
lands either.
east to a thing. Well, it's gonna be stonks.
Click a land to add stonks. And this is add disease with both, do 2 damage to Dahan there. Seems like, wait, is there a build that matters here? Yeah, I guess like we could stop the city in A7 if we wanted to.
Yep, I'll go with that.
Even though all your Dahan are getting murdered by disease.
I don't care.
He is keeper.
They
Uh,
shouldn't be
after all.
on my land.
Leg stack B5 or
Yeah, that's probably fine.
I guess B mountain.
They're not doing
could
any
be
of
a
the
good spot
sounds,
too.
so yeah, I don't really have a preference there, so
Well,
like
now you're the one who has clicked, so
No, he doesn't.
Well, once we voted my land, I have to vote on one of my lands.
on your board. Gather 1, yeah, so I guess reducing B8 and maybe we get defend per Dahan, so maybe it doesn't blight, right?
Gather town. And all I'm saying is that A6 or C6 or B6, whatever this board is, because Ocean's Presence is blocking it, that would be a great Jungle Hungers target someday.
True. Someone would need to be in an adjacent jungle.
Oh, it's my turn. Well, my board is pretty clear for this.
Can you grab 1 more explorer out of B8 into B6?
Out B8 into B6.
Yeah, like right here.
Why did that not work? Sorry, I need to go back. It took my click of go into B6. So select something on B6. Get out into 8.
Oh, you clicked 8 instead?
I'm not sure what I did wrong.
Yeah, you click the land that you want to gather into.
There we go.
Okay, it worked that time.
And you can kill an explorer in C8. That's kind of the only thing. So I guess we'll do that. Maybe just take it out of A6. 1 less thing on that board.
Thank you very much.
Defend
Defend
2
2 and
lands with
presence.
presence. Oh no.
Womp womp. Don't think that does anything.
Oh, the jungle did extra damage.
Did it?
Yeah, it killed the Dahan.
That would be
Because it's doing,
a bug.
yeah, it's doing these lands simultaneously. It was supposed to be wetlands per the FAQ, right?
Yeah. Next, normal, ravage +1 damage should only affect 1 card if there are 2 in the slot. I'm just gonna note that.
Okay. I don't need to submit a bug.
Ah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can reproduce it easily enough.
No explore on my board.
Escalation.
Escalating mountains. Mountains are fine.
But I put the town in whatever 2. I think that's B. B2 and it becomes a coastal city that adds a town, or do I put it inland and then that's more of a problem? It's closer to the plague stocks. I'm gonna do closer to plague stocks.
It is right next to a giant plague stack.
Yeah.
And this town can go in that horror zone. It's I guess it's a blight. That's fine.
It's okay. Mm-hmm. So I can
have
actually...
a strife and pushing Dahan.
I mean, I think you could deal with this very effectively, but I could do Veil the Night's Hunt to push the 2 explorers out of C3.
Level 3!
Or just not to push them. Oh, right, because you just push them in the ocean. Yeah. Yeah, that seems fine. I forgot the card that lets me drown explorers. So.
Ah, got it. We are in Terra level 3. We are 48 fear away from instant victory. We are 4 cities away from winning. 2 of them are on my board and I can't destroy them. Ever.
I can't reach them. They're real far away. Actually, I have Talons of Lightning can get the one in the wetland next turn, but soon enough. I have to get some presence inland. Not inland, but on land. It's been a struggle.
Indeed.
Keeper is venturing forth.
Does somebody just put strife on the town in A1?
Yeah, you can kill him. I just had to put it somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Feel free to kill him. I just played that card for the air on it. So.
Okay.
Nice. Alright, so I can deal with that. I can deal with that. It also defends that, actually. So that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Like, Stack is my favorite card.
I don't even know what a major would do for me. Ooh. Range +2 for all powers would be really good for Smothering Infestation. Reaching Grasp has already gone by. Not like I can afford both, but let's see if we can get it.
John, I'm going to disappoint you. I am not going to take Sweep into the Sea.
That's fine. That doesn't seem to have any use right now. Anyone benefit from Power Storm with Threshold this turn?
I could put a disease into C7. With Threshold?
Yeah.
So I could repeat, like, up to 2 other cards, which would just be 1 more card. There's, like, no other build.
Exactly. Well, I'll take it because I don't have anything else to do and may as well.
Sure. Seems like a pretty nice accelerated route over there.
Yes, yes, it is. That accelerated rot is going into B6.
Yeah, I figured.
And that's doing 9 damage. 3.
Would repeating accelerated rot be better?
I can get the energy for it, but I was going to be giving Gift of Living Energy to either, actually, most likely to you.
And Power Storm gives you 3 energy.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I
so
can
if you
repeat Power
gift
Storm,
yourself-
Gift of,
yeah.
and I can gift it to John. Yes, yes, I can.
Oh,
double it
yeah,
for
I
you.
don't actually have the repeat on Power Storm, turns out, but that's probably fine.
Okay.
Or the threshold. So I'll just give it the repeat on accelerated rot. That's like better than anything else I can do on this turn anyway, so.
What do you need to hit the threshold?
Energy to play Elemental Boon.
Oh shit. Okay. Fair. Right, because you're out of energy.
Even then, you need 3 air.
Yeah.
I would give
that's-
him an air.
We have Bringer in the game.
Okay.
Alright, so there's no boon, so I'll give myself the moon.
Seamus, have you played exactly the cards that you wish to play?
Yeah, let's double check. Seamus, are you good?
50-50 on that one.
Is there anything that you were thinking of using Sacrosanct Wilderness on that you forgot to play Sacrosanct Wilderness for? Highly unlikely, but you know.
No.
Given
What
your
I was
track
going to say
record on this.
is, can anybody do 1 damage into C7?
Nope.
Oh well.
Logic can never deal damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so anyone
guess I
need
just
an
looked-
element they already have one of? I guess John for water. So that unlocks 2
Yeah,
things
water
for
would
you,
give me a
which probably
drown, but
don't
there's
matter, but
nothing. Thing is, there's nothing to drown, and there won't be. So.
yeah. But you can at least get fear
Oh, it would be 1 fear. That's true.
versus Seamus, which I guess he could split his damage, but there's no one in his lands either, so
I'll take a fear.
alright. Goes over to John. And the the earned fear card. Each player removes 2 explorers and 2 towns from a land with beasts, or an explorer or town from a land adjacent to beasts.
Ooh, that's going to save us some ravage.
Leg stack. All right, I will give
right.
Power Storm to Seamus. For later.
B6 is the wetland party, indeed.
It's gonna get wrecked shortly.
I have thus far to this point yet to destroy a city. And by destroy, I mean quote-unquote destroy. Destroy asterisk.
But we do have to click finish because of
Yeah,
Power
yeah,
Storm.
yeah. From a ravage step
From
for
a
one
ravage
terrain
step.
not shown. That's jungle or wetlands.
Jungle seems okay. Wetland seems less okay.
B8 with blight. C4 with blight. B6.
Oh right,
with
there's
blight as
a
well.
cascade up in B8, isn't there?
Yeah, both of them would be cascades, but it's how much do we need to destroy?
Oh,
Two
but we can
presents.
destroy 2 presents, so it's not that bad. So what's worse? I guess are they?
On my
Wetlands
board,
is
they're
only
equivalent,
one.
so
But no, wetlands is only 1 land that's blighting, right? Whereas jungle is 2.
right.
On
Yeah.
different
So wetland.
boards.
Yeah. So it's just wetlands. Yeah, you're right.
So wetlands is better. So we can prevent the cascade over here. I can lose 1 presence.
Yeah, I can't lose both of my sacred sites, so I could only destroy one. I guess I could. Well, I could lose my presence period in one land, I guess. But if you lose one and I lose one, that's okay.
Yep.
The one next to B8. And then if we select wetlands, we don't need to destroy anything else.
Yeah.
And this wasn't a vote, was it? It's first.
It was.
Oh, it was? Okay. Had B still land
I've
without
said on
blight
plurality,
the
though.
town. Oh yeah, those forced decisions. Was that defend per Dahan?
And here's the fear card.
Unfortunately, it doesn't hit cities.
You can stop blight in A7.
Yep, that's reasonable. That's the only blight there
And-
is.
And B6 is getting totally cleared.
Yep.
I guess B7 would just stop that build entirely, which I mean, we're diseasing it, but then I don't have to Blood Rack Plague it next turn.
Yeah.
So I can actually do
Saves-
something
saves
else for once.
Plague, saves plague for the plague stack.
Sage
Stage
Mountains. And then I think the Slave Rebellion is next turn, right? Because once we get the first
so.
stage 3 card is when we see it, usually.
Sands Mountain. Sands End Mountain. If anyone can send me a town into one of my lands, I can drown it twice. I'm sure Seamus is going to explode B6.
There is something I could do.
C7
repeat-
actually is a prime candidate for the Slave Rebellion because I can get 3 Dahan in there.
Sure. What's up, Seamus?
Actually, I think I
Instead
can
of
win the game.
repeating into B6, I could repeat Pillar of Living Flame into C7 and kill the second city.
So actually, we can. Let me vocalize this. So, with the Slave Rebellion, we only have the 3 cities, right? 1 in B8 and 2 in C7.
Yep.
So I can put the 3 Dahan into C7, and the Slave Rebellion, we target the 2 cities with the Strife, and they'll die to the Rebellion. And then B8 only ever have 2 Dahan if I push one into there. But with the stage 3 effect, they take a damage per Strife, and then the Dahan deal damage. So that city can die anyway. So I can win the game. The game's over.
Right, so do whatever. Your call, Seamus.
In which case, I will go for the original plan and simply murder that.
Alrighty. Oh, that one doesn't add blight. Okay, right. Or it does, but not in Mon. Okay. That's why I was like saying, instead of like killing the stuff and adding a blight, I can just kill the stuff myself with my very existence.
All right. I will drown and explore.
It's always at this stage of the game, Kenshiro, where it's like, who wants to win the game? And the answer is almost never me.
Game's
I
been
never
over
get
for
to do it.
2 or 3 turns. You just had to get to the point where we can finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like we were winning, but we weren't in a solved position yet. But we weren't in a losing state, is what I felt.
Yeah. I have not felt pressured for this game. What am I doing now? I don't know. Nothing. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see.
Nothing really matters except me.
Yeah, I played the cards that make us win.
Okay. Oh, I can't even play all my cards. I'll just play none.
Playing 0 cards. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Narrator, it pays off. Alrighty. I will push these 3. And now for the first time in this game, I do not have Dahan in my lands.
You scared them away. We get more fear cards that will never appear.
Alright, let's take a look and see what the final fear card was. Skip the next normal explore. Oh my gosh, it's the slaver battle.
Surprise! It's the rebellion.
Oop. My board had no decision. Actually, none of the
Mine
boards
as
had
well.
any decision. There was like no buildings anywhere.
There were 2 cities left total. And make
One
some
lone
Dahan.
explorer.
GG.
And that was nicely timed.
We won our weird-shaped island game.
Mhm.
But how many points did we get?
Too many
55
points
no,
by 12.
66.
54 plus 12.
66.
Did we get an extra? We did get an extra point because of Slave Rebellion adding Dahan.
Nice. Thank you, Slave Rebellion. Yeah, we're actually
did
back
it.
at the state that we had when we started the game, minus the blight.
Yeah, 18 Dahan. And the invader cards. And the victory. Cool,
But
cool.
yeah, this stream is so boring because we just always win.
We always win. Every
Yeah,
time.
it's,
We've
like
never
not
lost.
interesting to watch France 5. It's just so boring because they always win. This game's just so trivial.
Good, good. Well, another
People
successful Saturday.
This ongoing joke is because somebody in the YouTube comments keeps on complaining that the game is too easy, that we always win.
Yeah.
Well, they
never
stopped
comment-
complaining once we won. Once we lost, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no, you were saying they weren't commenting in any of the videos where we actually had lost up until then.
Well, they commented in like 3 consecutive videos, and then there was a video where we lost, and then the next week they commented and said that we never lose. And then they made a fake account to corroborate with the person that said, I'm with the person above, they never lose. Yeah.
Some people find their entertainment in whatever way works for them.
Indeed. Alrighty. Yeah, someone complained like that on one of my Spirit Island at 0 difficulty for beginners series.
I think when you first start playing Spirit Island, it's pretty. Before you get a hang of how the game works, it's not easy. So
Yeah.
It's
I
not
mean,
nice.
when I first learned to play the game, I remember there was someone in chat that was flustered because they had never won the game, and I was like, I won my first game, and it took me like 10 weeks to get to my first loss after cranking up the difficulty, and they were upset because they still couldn't win at difficulty 0. So, you know, there's people that will not understand the game, there's people that will grasp it immediately. You know, Spirit Island is like a weird game where it's like easy to understand the rules but hard to figure out a path to victory unless your mind is wired the right way. I don't know.
I wouldn't say that. I think the game's very good at being adaptable for lots of different playstyles.
True.
But having said that, I mean, there's plenty of spirits there that I just can't use them properly. I have River. I'm absolutely awful with River. But one of my mates makes it do things. I'm looking at him going, how do you do that? I can never get River to do that.
Step 1, only take off card plays. Step 2, always play your 4 cards always and forever. Step 3.
Also, just play the Spirit more. If you avoid playing the Spirit, you're not going to learn how to play it better. So
that's true, but in my general game group, he usually takes River because he really likes River.
Right.
I assume you always take Ocean because you like Ocean.
Ocean. I usually play either Ocean or Green or Lightning. I will occasionally take Serpent as well.
Gotcha.
And recently I've been specifically branching out playing Keeper because I'm terrible for knowing when to start picking up Major Powers. So he's somebody who actually wants to get into Major Powers early, so let's take him and see if I can break that bad habit of mine. There's been plenty of times here where I've been playing Ocean, I've got still 11 energy and going, do I have enough energy for Major Power?
Always yes.
Because I'm not always sure that I'll have enough energy next turn to play it again, and then going, yeah, but I have enough to play it now, and it'll probably be a big enough impact that I don't need to play it next turn.
Yeah, you don't have to play a card again. Never reclaim. Yeah. Always move forward.
The Major Power game is so interesting because of, like, you know, having to forget a power to gain the Major makes it so, like, if you only ever take Majors, you're only ever going to have 4 cards. So you want to take Minors to offset that, but then, like, at what point do you take the Majors? I don't know, I'm going off topic from what we were just saying here. But I like the Major Power aspect of this game because it really, like, makes you think really hard about, like, you know, this decision I'm making here, this card, it might solve a problem this turn. Is it going to be good for the long term, you know? Or this was good for the long term, but doesn't solve this current ravage. Is it still worth taking? Sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, this does wrap up things this week. I don't think we're doing another game.
Yeah, that's good.
So thank you all for watching. My pets, Seamus and John.
Thanks for hosting.
The end of episode 101.
That's right. We are well into the next 100 episodes.
Play with my friends right here.
Get off of me.
Yeah, look at John's mustache. Look at me, I have a mustache. Wait a minute, he already does.
Right. I'm hanging up the Discord now.
Just turn off the video.
Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Check out the other streams we have on this channel. Tomorrow we have Tales from the Archive with another letdown. Monday we have Dolphins Dive, hopefully, unless my power dies again. Tuesday we have Handelabra Live with John, and Friday we have Look at the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Check us out at twitch.tv/HandelabraGames. Check me out at twitch.tv/LogicDolphin. I'm going to be streaming Ori after we're done here, so check that out if you like Ori in the Blind Forest. Or just check me out because I'm an awesome person that's trying to get Twitch partner, and it's day 56 of my daily streams.
You gotta raid yourself. Can you do that?
Raid myself. Raid?
You would be able to if I was hosting.
Sentinels is on sale this week.
Yes.
That's right.
It is.
For Superhero Day. All right. Take it easy, everyone.
Alrighty.
Bye bye.
Good night.